Okay, we got 6. So, audio check, sound check. We're good. I hope we're good. Can you hear me? We're back down to 4, but I just had finished a brandy. I think I'm gonna have another one. I just, I had a pretty good day, but it's just, it was tough, dragging, so tired, weird. And I sit down, having a brandy, going through YouTube. I can't watch this stuff. I can't watch the 7 o'clock prime guy. You know who I'm talking about. I just can't watch it. So I was going to send the diner an email. I think I got his email. Say, hey, why don't you stream 7 o'clock? Perfect. And then I thought, well, why don't I stream? So I guess that's what I'm doing. We're back down to 4. So let's go back to the music. I'm going to go pour me another one. Yeah, I got to hold 6 people to do any to speak. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. Okay. Open forum tonight. I'm only streaming on YouTube. We are live. I just poured me a small brandy, peach brandy. Smells good. It's actually this is my second one. A splash of water. It turned out I was just going to relax and say, "Well, I'll watch some YouTube," and it's like I can't watch him. And you know who I'm talking about. I just can't. And the diner let me down. I wish we could get a couple channels, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3. in some kind of agreement to, just put on a show at 7 o'clock. Anything, anything. So that's what I'm doing. So if you want to comment, it'll help the show. You do not need a subscription. It's free tonight. You don't have to give me 2 weeks. So I got up, I was dragging, I got to admit, because let's see, Wednesday I had a doctor's appointment, and then what was after that? Oh shit! Oh, then I streamed, and it takes some effort to do the streaming if you do it prep. Now tonight's no effort. I'm having a sip of brandy, peach brandy, B&J. Was that what I had? Let's take a smell. Smells good. Had some rain. Uh, it's lightning now and light rain, but it watered the lawn good and nothing heavy. But I'm enjoyed. I'm in the lanai. This is a live shot. This is not here. I'll wiggle the table. See, it's live. Ah, it's good. I like my brandy. So I made my decision. So let's see, Wednesday. So Thursday morning, hit the fitness center. I was dragging, but there's nobody to talk to, and one guy. I asked him about the Texas Roadhouse because I'm Morty on his channel. He likes to cook. I don't want to cook. I don't want to go buy it and come home and if I see some steaks on sale for the air fryer, I'll grab them. So I can have steak and eggs. But I just unless it's a holiday, but July, November, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I'll cook with the slow cooker. But just on my own, I don't want to do it. So he's telling me he goes up there to have a steak, and I say, "What do you order?" He says, "New York." He says, "It's good. You get a real potato." This is the Texas Roadhouse, and I'm on my iPad, so I can't show you the menu. Or I pull it up. Oh, good, we got a comment. Bless you. What does that say? I freaking need my glasses. 8. Let's go. Thank you, Jay Graysweater. Is that what you're saying? 8. Let's go. Canada's. Well, you don't want to talk politics, so we don't have to talk politics. So he told me he goes up there and has a shorty with his meal. I go, "What's a shorty?" He goes, "A smaller beer. That way it stays colder." But I don't. Do you eat your steak with a beer, a cold beer? That doesn't appeal to me. Just give me some water. I want to enjoy the meal. If I have a drink, I have a drink. If I'm going to eat, I'll eat. Maybe unless it's wine, but just give me room temperature water. 2 comments. Very good. Oh, now it's starting to pick up. See, I'm telling you, this is a great time to stream for channels out there. You don't usually this 9-year-old has the top channel at 7 o'clock, but I can't watch it. Let's see, Docs. We have some. Oh, you do? You put me on, right? Docs, we have breaking news. Breaking news. Well, let's have it. Oh, come on. The village's health system. I don't think so. You're in a different country. The villages do not have a health system. Well, I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of an Advantage plan going broke. I don't think so. You put me on. Village health system. There's no such thing. Come on. Now I'm having a drink, so I'm not at my top performance level, okay? Nah, you put me on. And there's my organizational tray. I like it. I got you. Now back on the left. For some reason on this tray, that back row is wider, so I can get my AirPods back there. Then I got a flashlight, which is behind the wallet. Then I got my car keys, my latest knife acquisition, chapstick, pens, and my reading glasses. And I just keep this on the side of the iMac off the kitchen. Get your glasses and let's go. I can see the screen okay, but for some reason, by the way, the AirPods do not work with the iPad that well. I did a sound check earlier with my trusted assistant, Tonto, that would be Tickers, and he says you got to go with the wire. So that makes sense. But I love the AirPods watching television. It's great. You know, when you're on the Wi-Fi, when you're using the Apple TV. Oh, come on. Well, let's talk about that. You're always going to have spending, but you're growing the economy. It's going to generate money. It's not, you're giving people, it's going to grow the economy. They never talk about that. Bill West, Trump's bill passed, adds trillions more in debt. We'll see. We'll see. It's growing the economy. And all those tariffs is bringing in money. And they did a deal with China. China doesn't want to talk about it because Xi Jinping is no longer in power. So he's not going to do a signing because he thinks he's given up sovereignty. This is what Lee's Real Talk is saying. And I believe her. I mean, I think she's good. So I put a post on one of the, there's a lot of podcasts now in Canada. They're really going after Carney. So the only thing I said, because you've got the Chinese communist deal. In other words, they get a deal with Trump. The Vietnamese communist deal. The Canadian liberals, nothing. They don't get a deal. They're not going to get a deal. You realize that. They're going to get a letter saying, here's your tariffs. That's what's going to happen. And then, of course, then they'll demand, we got to talk, we got to talk. And then they're going to have to open up their country. And the dairy cartel up there, it's going to be obliterated. Or Quebec can just go, do their own thing. System of a Clown. Well, all right, I'm not going to look this up. I'm relaxing. This is Thursday. So before I talk about this, let me tell you about my day. So I hit the fitness center and I was dragging. There's nobody to talk to except that one guy. And so I am going to go up to, I thought about, because Morty was talking about cooking a steak and I thought, I'm just going to go out and get one. So he gets a New York up there at Texas Roadhouse and you get a real potato and a vegetable, but and then he has a shorty. So he gets 2 beers so they can always keep cold, but I don't want to be drinking and driving. And that doesn't appeal to me eating a meal with a beer. Just give me a glass of room temperature water. So I left the fitness center. Of course, I'm going to Wawa. I want to get my coffee and my breakfast burrito. And I swing over to the wholesale club and there's, the gas pumps and they're not that busy. So here's a big weekend. Everybody's traveling. Yesterday traffic was really bad. I think they already left town. So I get there, I get my gas, and I just will go into the wholesale club. They're open. I get the best chocolate chip cookies imaginable. And those are huge. And so I got them. Because if we're going to have all this rain for the next 2 days, it's like tropical rains here starting Friday and then the weekend. I'm going to have a cookie. And I bought a few other things. And then I got the coffee, came home, and I just made a decision. I can't work out on Friday. I'm not on July 4th, and I'm going to be on the sit-up board. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I've had it. I've had it. And I got whiskey a go-go on Saturday. So tonight, brandy, splash of water. I got a traditional whiskey glass, and just a little bit in the bottom there. Smells good. Great. All right, System of a Clown coming after me. The Villages Healthcare System LLC, a healthcare provider operating in the Village, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Okay. I guess I'll look it up. I mean, so I've never heard of them. I mean, is it a private thing? Well, everybody's on some kind of Medicare plan. Has to be. I went in and saw my doctor. I told you about that. And then I was thinking, he's putting me back on this every 6 months. And I go, shit. I don't want to get my blood drawn every 6 months. It seems like to go by too quick. But that's what he said. And I asked him about the edibles, and of course he was not, didn't want, he talked me out of that. All right, so what's the point? What point are you trying to make? Yeah, we're having a healthcare collapse here in the villages. Is that what you're trying to say? Come on. System of a clown in the Middle District of Florida. Case number. Okay, I'll look it up. The company is a healthcare business that provides medical services to residents of the villages. Everybody is on Medicare. I can't think of one person. Nobody. Everybody's on Medicare. So who knows? Who knows what happened? I'll look it up. Thanks for the tip if that's breaking news. I'll give you some more breaking news. Breaking news. Original OC's over on the watch colony yesterday. Doing unboxings, having a guest come on doing an unboxing. Got to be careful. Whoever owns that channel, be careful. And Boris PhD is waving. Well, thank you, Boris. Okay, somebody translate this for me. Too much software, not enough hardware these days. To purchase? Okay, I'm an Apple guy. I enjoy Apple. I really do. I will check it, but it's I've never heard of them. I'd be interesting to know how many people they treat. And there's so many other choices out there. It's not like they're abandoned. I mean, you can, under certain situations, you can just go to another HMO or PPO. I'm on a PPO. I love this. I like the system. I had my lab work done. I talked to him, and I did that on the last show. Let's talk about. Let's see when you can. Okay, let's see. Not a joke. Check when. I will. In fact, I'll look up the court case. I'll come back here to the comments, and I'll take the information. I'm relaxing. This is my Friday, because I'm not working out tomorrow. I've already hooked my car up to the battery tender. I did my wash. I'm not working out. It's a holiday. Enough's enough. And it's going to be raining all day tomorrow. So I'm going to sit around and have my coffee. Let's talk about CBDCs. What do I got to do? Look that up. CBDCs. Jesus. I'm having a brandy. CBDC, meaning central bank digital currency. You will never, ever. Now, you may get that in Canada. You will never, ever have that here in America. Not when Trump's around. That ain't going to happen. I don't want to talk about it. No way. Not interested. Not interested in that liberal control nonsense. And they should. Enough said. You can't get through to these liberals. You cannot. It's a religion. You're not going to change them. And Carney has no clue. It's just rhetoric. God bless him. I'd like to see everything break. The Western Canada just succeed, and the Quebec go their way. And you've got to get that energy out of the ground, and you got to make Canada great again. Your capitalism, and get your energy. I mean, you can do it, but these liberals are out of their minds. They deal. Oh, you're talking about even the commies? Even the commies. They deal, the Asians are practical people. Well, I'll tell you about China here in a second. They know that in 3 years, new leaders in America, they will be able to buy and pay for them and make them. Well, the Democrats get in, it's over, and that's always a potential. But the Chinese, they don't want a powerful central um, hero worship leader like North Korea has. They really want to improve things, and so now it's like a committee thing. And Trump got a deal. They're not talking about it, but Lee's Real Talk. She said, "What did see? The Chinese have allowed. Okay, they've opened up. You can bring American businesses can go into China, according to this agreement. The rumor or whatever you want to call it. Sources say they're allowed to go in there. Rare earths material is allowed to go out of the country to the markets, world market. And the Chinese have said that they will not give special treatment to their own companies in there. If they fail, they fail. You can come in and compete, and that includes the high tech companies. Facebook can go in there, YouTube can go in there, just like TikTok here. And what did they? Okay, what did Trump give up? Well, he lowered the tariffs from 55 to 20. So that's great. I mean, look at the stock market. I'm gonna run my numbers tomorrow. It's great. Okay, I don't want to talk central bank currencies. They're no, not interested. Again, I mean, there's no way with Trump going its own way. They deal okay. How come? Not again. I'm on my iPad. All right, and I got a brandy in me. I've got a comment about Morty. I'm just going back. Let's see. Does the gym have a cold plunge? That's a good question. No. No. They've got massage chairs in there. They got a complete little section, and I've got the black account, which is like the top account. And you can go back there and get a massage and lay down. And it doesn't interest me for some reason. I just want to get the hell out of there. I do a 2 hour workout. It was arms and legs today. Got it all done. Felt great, stretched. I started to perk up towards the end. But when I got done, I was like, that's it. I've had it. I have had it. No cold plunge, no pool. Brandy and water, why not flame? Nothing tricky. I don't want to get burned. No. Just relaxing. Okay, here we go. Here's a Morty comment. Did he say that? He didn't say that. Morty wants you to display. Oh, I think I did. I did hear that. Oh, no. I've explained this. I lock them up for several reasons. I'm Scandinavian heritage. My dad was an alcoholic, so I don't want him just laying around. I don't want to be myself. I don't want to be tempted. It's not the cleaning lady, but it's she's here too, or anybody that's here. It's a responsible thing to do. So I lock them up. And I don't promote it. I'm not promoting or defending alcohol. I am. Am I surprised that Morty made his decision on the THC? So I guess it's going to be cannabis-free zone at the diner. I think it could have gone either way. I was surprised he purchased it. So I would think he would have thought it through before he made the purchase. So, but he explained why he's not going to do it. If you need a wigwam, you have my address. If you need a wigwam, okay. Are you Indian heritage, Jay Gray? If I may ask. You've already used that line, Bart Simpson. You said that on Morty's show. Bart Simpson, I spent the day driving to the middle of nowhere, and I have arrived. What, here at this channel? Jay Gray, I have never heard you more relaxed. Well, I got the peach brandy in me. I am relaxed because the week is over, and it's so relaxing that I know I don't have to go in tomorrow to the fitness center. I look at that like a job. I have to be there. It doesn't matter what time I get in there, but I have to be there. So I'm just not going in. I'm taking the day off. I'm taking a sick day. So I got the wash done, and I hooked up my battery to the battery tender, and I did some shopping. I got gas, like I told you, to Hillside, come home, and that's it. I may have to make a run to get some milk for those chocolate chip cookies. Oh, those are so good. Oh, those are good. Carney called the Speaker of the House. When you say House, of the what do you call it up there? The what do you the house, right? Or the well, they're all on vacation. That's the other thing. Everybody's on vacation up there. Mark Carney called the Speaker of the House my Prime Minister today. Okay, Mr. Prime Minister today. Oh, Carney called the Speaker of the House Mr. Prime. Oh, really? Oh, he's under a lot of pressure. He is under a lot of pressure. I haven't been watching. I've been nervous. I haven't been biting my nails, but it's like I don't follow up. But that's good. The tax cut again. The economy is going to grow. You know, just look at the numbers after it's gone through. I know some people are upset about too much spending, but you're going to have spending. But at least it's not going into just people's pockets. Just or other countries. I mean, it's targeted, and it's going to grow the economy in a real sense. Mark T, big beautiful bill passed to let's see, 2017 tax cuts extended. Yes. Well, I knew it was good because the S&P keeps going up, and we're at the halfway mark of the year, the financial year, and I track it. I keep a scorecard. I'm up $60,000. So it's like, geez, where's it going to end? So since I got a brandy in me, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As soon as Trump, he gets his second year in and everything's just going good, everything, it's going to go. When they get to the exuberance, the very top, I'm going to go all cash because I'll be 73 years old. I'll just cash out everything. And there'll be zero taxes because they're in IRA accounts. That's what I'm thinking of anyway. We'll see what I do. Big beautiful publicity. Don't care for the SALT deduction increase. Strategic arm limitation talks. Okay. Well, listen, we got a leader. We got a president who knows how to lead. I have to look at that. Blue state subsidy. Blue state subsidy. I don't know. I don't know that. I don't follow it that close. Well, regardless of I don't know how he would have. System of a Clown. Mortimer has decided to stay sober and miserable. Well, I heard him say he's got 5 bottles on the counter. So he does have a drink once in a while. And I was going to recommend the Johnny Walker Green. And there's no point, if he's going to put ice on ice, it doesn't matter. Stay with the black. That's $30 a bottle. I think that the green is like $80. But it's very tasty. It's still a blend, but it's a blend of single malt Scotch. Scotch is in there. There's no grain alcohol, and it's the only one that I taste. I can immediately recognize it. It's harmonic. That's what my palate says. There's a It's harmonic. It's the only way I can describe it. But if he's going to put it on ice and you mix it, if you're going to don't even bother getting. Then you stick with Johnny Walker Black. That's fine. He's going to remain sober and miserable. Well, misery. He's suffering. We're all going to have pain, aches and pains, but suffering. That's you don't have to suffer. That's voluntary. He suffers. That's something you can deal with. Wingman, not Wigman. Wingman. Oh, you mean you want to come on the show? Let me reread that. I said wigwam. Oh, wingman. If you need a wingman, you have my address. Oh, no. I'm cool. No, I couldn't handle it. Thank you, though. Thank you for the offer. And there he is. There he said, wingman, not wigwam. Wigwam. Justin Ford, you need glasses, docs. I have glass. Well, but no, it's a small screen, and I don't want to screw around with the iPad to make bigger print. I just have to get close to it. Jay Gray. Oh, something's going to snap up in Canada. Something has to happen. I mean, you can only take so much. Jay Gray, cheap date. Link for Justin. He's taking a hiatus. I don't think he'll do that. I really don't. I mean, he's welcomed. Stuffing Mo. He's eating. He's stuffing his face. No thanks. Oh, really? Wrong, Bart. Wrong. On Marty's channel, I said I plan on driving to the middle of nowhere. Oh. Okay, well, I'm corrected. Yes, he got it. Link for Justin. He doesn't want a link. He's stuffing his face. Why am I seeing a blue hat and a number 1 beside my chats? I have no idea. I don't see that. SALT is state and local tax Fed deduction. Was that increased or decreased? You know, I'm just so relaxed. You know what? But if you're living in a red state, excuse me, a blue state, get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. Holy shit. I wonder if the channel master, Tanzil, the channel master, has contacted Morty, and are they currently negotiating a lease of the diner for the Tanzil? I thought it was a good idea. It's just going to be wasted anyway. You got to cut. Can you imagine? I mean, the number of federal employees they have up in Canada. You got to get rid of them. You got to lay off. You have to. And these blue states, they just increase taxes to pay more Democrats. But again, we're getting into politics. Increase 10,000 to 40. I'm glad it passed. We get your tax. I think it's going to grow the economy. Mark, I don't want to pay for their BS. Was there one Democrat that even voted for it, for the bill itself? Because it seems like they always accuse the Republicans being in lockstep, but I mean, so I just couldn't watch it. It passed the Senate, and it'd be interesting to in the House if they got any Democratic votes along the way. And how did Rand Paul do? Did he vote against it? And that other, that kind of pissed me off. Let's see can I look up the senators that voted for it? Senator votes on bill. Narrowly pass it. Well, as long as it passed. I'd like to know who voted which way. Yeah, but I'm enjoying my brain. I don't want to do this. I don't want to work. I'm relaxing. Edit. Close all tabs and groups. There we go. Let's see. Don't think. Let's see. I don't think so. What do they get paid for? Perfect is the enemy of good. Perfect is the enemy of good. Not sure what that means. There's no question about it. It will likely stimulate the economy, but debase the. I don't think so. Oil has come down. Gold, I'm not sure. No, the King Dollar, we'll see. And all those tariffs, all that money that's coming in, I think it's good. I mean, can you imagine where we'd be with Kamala right now? The world would be burning. Eight people watching. I got a 3-day weekend. The sun's going down. I got a beautiful sunset. It's cloudy. As the sun, there's no color. It's just beautiful. The rain has stopped. Beautiful. I got my peach brandy. Ten people watching. So let's see, what else did I notice? Yeah, OC is over on the Watch Colony. He did an unboxing, or he had somebody on to do an unboxing. That was a day ago. Watch Nicholas now. It's just streaming all day long. All day long. If you were waiting, yes, but they've been obliterated by Trump. They're just been they want to be special. They want to be noticed. Some of these centers. If you're waiting on perfect, you will never get good. Right, exactly. There is perfection. Oh, absolutely, there's perfection. It resides in you. Pasta, yes. Were the disciples, Jay Gracewetter, were the disciples not a group? Only 12 people. The rabbi taught the most inner truth to only 12 people. Think about that. Well, you're welcome. I'll do it. I'll throw it in. But I can't I got to do it easy. I'm not breaking it down. Everybody wants, well, what's 30%? If you want to know the 30%, you do it. But I'll just put up the graphics. Mark T, I appreciate the Playboy docs. It's worse than I thought. Yeah, it is. Because I remember for Archie, like 5,000 a week, but he's down in the $3,000 range. He can't survive. Oh, and he's back in the garage. So what does that tell you? His stuff is still, no, excuse me. He's back in where the termites took over, his residence. He's back to his den. All his stuff's at the garage. So, and then the Beamer's not in the garage. Do you really think he made payments on the Beamer? I think he's going to run. Oh, he's incredible. He is just incredible. The energy he's got and the team he puts together, he's incredible. It's just amazing. I mean, hey, he broke cheap. Don't tell anybody, but he broke China. He put the pressure on them. They were going to open their country now to businesses. So that's what you want. Uh, it's great. Trump is on a roll for sure. And those Canadian liberals have no idea what's coming. They can kick and scream and they can blame, but they've had liberals up there for 10 years. Trump didn't put them in the spot they're in. Their government put them there. And he's going to send them a letter and here's your tariffs. And then it's going to be over. Canada will not, it has to change. But they just replace, oh, one guy said, some Canadian up there said that Carney has a weaker backbone than Trudeau or something. So they're on to him, and he's not. He's got to get booted. You got to get somebody in there to really change the laws. And if Quebec doesn't want the pipelines, cut them loose. Cut them loose. How? Oh, thank you for asking. Pasta docs. How is hernia? It's all recovered. Well, the scar. Now my pubic hair is growing back. I can't really see the scar, but there's a strange. I'll feel it right now. Let's see. Yeah, there's kind of like a gristle under the skin, but there's a strange sensation like the mesh is in there. It's in there deeper, but no, it's great. There's no protrusion. I can do my leg raises. I'm on the sit-up board. And then you don't realize how you use your stomach on all the exercises. Even when I'm doing the bicep curls, your core, your stomach, upper and lower abdominals are under pressure. Everything's fine. Thank you. It's great. Great doctor, great surgeon, got it done. And I never got paid my bills. I never got, somebody said, well, wait till you get, I haven't been charged any extra charges or anything. So insurance covered it, the PPO covered it. I mean, you're going to have some out of pocket, of course. Well, thank you. This is, now see how that knife is displayed? At one time in my closet, I had these trays. They were all knives, all folding knives. But then I used to, I bought them at Bed and Breakfast, which is not Bed and Breakfast, Bed and Beyond, Bed and Beyond, which is like a pricey place. And I used to get them for like $10 and then they went to $20, but they're padded and they're a lot better quality than the ones you get on Amazon. And so I got them in the other room storage wise, and I'm not going to be buying that many knives. So I just put one on the side of the iMac off the kitchen. And just that's where I'm going to put my wallet, my keys, and my AirPods, and my glasses, chapstick. This is a nice little organizational tray. I don't know what the brand is. They stopped making the gold, and then the last two I bought were red, so I put those under the glass to hold my knives. So I just will get some use out of them. Justin Forge says TMI. Am I getting? What do I have to look that up too? What do you mean TMI? Too much information. Well, I'm an old man. I was at the dermatologist and she was looking at some body mole or whatever I had on my she's and she says, have you been scratching it? And I just first thing came to mind, I said, I scratch everything. And there was two girls in the room, but it's like, do you remember what you scratch and not scratch? I don't remember what I don't like as a senior. You lose collagen in the skin, so if you get a bump, it goes purple. So I'm always, on the yard and I get the purple on my forearms, and I used to see elderly people with these purple marks, but now I got them. Too much information. Glad you fully recovered, though, says, well, I seem to have, yeah, but I have slowed down. Again, I'm not, I've made some adjustments. I am not going to risk getting a stroke, so I backed off. I don't have to set any records. 71. Oh, please, Mark. I can't put that. I have a, oh, there you go. Yeah, it's great. I did the first thing when I got here, I bought a glass tray and I throw my keys in the thing, but this is much better. Because you can throw stuff in a drawer, but this is, I like it up so I can see it. I use a bamboo tray to hold stuff. Yeah, it's great. Too much public information. Oh, doesn't he though? And he kisses. He kisses things. He kisses his boxes. He kisses his microphone. He very strange. He smells it. Yeah. And if you notice, he'll kiss it. Nobody points it out. Uh-oh. I got a tracking notification. It's in transit. It's going to be delivered July 7th, which is Monday. All right. Very good. I have a app called, what is it? 17 Track. It's a little behind, but I don't have to log in. I think I'm going to be up late tonight. So I also took a nap. I came home. I have my AirPods on, and I'm watching some show. I watch the Canadian stuff. Some of these podcasters up there giving their analysis, and I dozed off. I'm just going to take a nap. So I went in there. What time did I go in there? Like 3:20, and came out at 5 p.m. So I'll be up a while. But enjoy my brandy. So any um, thoughts on what swayed Morty? Now he gave his reasoning. Do you believe it? What do you think got to him? Again, I was surprised he bought. When you make a purchase, you've already really made a decision, haven't you? And this is the choice tonight: E&J Peach Brandy. And there is THU, the channel master. What's his next channel takeover? I think Morty could do a deal with him. I went through that on the last show. The amount of I heard a figure on what he put into Archie's channel. I was like, I couldn't believe it. For a fraction of that, you can lease space on the diner, and then when you want to do a locks report, just go in the diner. You'll have the keys, and that would help Mortimer. Look at this. Now these are the major players, and so what I figure, you take off the 30%, and so the mean would be $2,300. So if Morty could negotiate it, up or down from there, and then let's say get $2,000 a month. Now that would change his life, right? 24,000 a year, but that's a fraction of what he paid on the 9 years old channel. I hope they hook up. I hope they get at least talk to one another. Justin, just as he said in in my opinion. Just as he said, in my opinion. Well, I think I confused him. The Jimmy Cricket that is docs, the conscience of Morty. Oh, don't. I hope he doesn't read that. He's not going to like that. I think what happened, because I'm not trying to talk him out. I did that one PSA on marijuana, and I'm sure he expected that. But then, I gave him some great advice. I mean, I'm not doing a shtick. If you're going to do it, you do a quarter or a half, but and you're done for the day because you don't know there's an active metabolite. So, and you don't want to do a quarter, and then you get a partial buzz, and all of a sudden it gets irritable. You don't like it, but you already taken another dose. But he did the right thing. Talk to his now. When he said, now when I see my physician, I have what do they call it? A primary care physician. But he went to 3 doctors. Didn't he say that? So he saw 3 doctors in a day? Well, 2 of those are specialists, so he's being treated for something. So we'll see. I mean, that's his decision. So good for him. What name did you give him? I can't pronounce that. Mark T. I gave the name. Let's see. I prefer the name I gave Morty. Eyoao. Is that an A or an R? R-E. Well, it's Mortimer as far as I'm concerned. I would like now. There's one guy up in Canada, Moose on the Loose, and he thinks Carney and Trump are, got a plan together. No, Trump is polite, but he's not planning anything with Mark Carney. Trump's got nothing to do with that. He's just, I'm not buying it. Let's see. Is the donkey from Winnie the Pooh? All right. Where's my phone? Maybe I need a co-host. I'm starting to feel the Eyeore. Well, you misspelled it. No, you didn't. It's 2 E's. You're right. Eeyore. Oh, well, it fits, right? I looked up the definition. Is someone with a gloomy, pessimistic, or perpetually melancholic disposition. There you go. Let's pronounce it.
Eeyore. Eeyore. Eeyore.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it. There's your pronunciation. Well, I don't claim to, Jake Gray Sweater, but the guy Moose on the Loose seems to do it. He's got all these business interests, that green energy or carbon credits and all that stuff. I don't claim it, but I listen to the guy up there, Jake Gray Sweater. You don't know anything about the Carney's business interests. I don't want to say it, Bart. Justin forged the offshore stuff. Well, I love it. The Rebel News went down there to, they had an office in the Cayman Islands or someplace. And he showed up at the office and they did, it was funny. But it was just for tax purposes, right? There were no workers in there. There was a secretary, but it was just a shell, right? A moose is okay. Now there's a couple up there. I like the Canadian Shield. Then there's the Northern Perspective and Rebel News. I like once in a while. They got pretty good coverage. But if you want the inside scoop on China, go to my homepage if you're on your phone. Go to doc. Oh, and Canadian Broadcasting Company and Canadian TV. I thought CNN was bad. Holy, that's just at a whole different level. What am I looking for? My YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. So if you go to my homepage, you go to my channel, homepage, underneath, you have to click on channels of distinction or of dubious note. And you go down, there she is, Lee's, Lei''S Real Talk. She's a China insider. National Telegraph, he's a young guy, he's pretty good. Who else do I have here? Bakes on Things. What is this? Rush. Canada's best export is, I guess, the band Rush. I can't think of one song they've done. I'm just not that into music, I guess. You're right about the CBC, Lex. Well, don't they get paid directly by the government? I mean, they could never, that's like having, NPR as the national news company. Propaganda, exactly. Leftist, it's liberal propaganda, absolutely. All right, 10 people watching. This is the Doc's Report on a Thursday night. I've decided to take Friday off. I'm going to enjoy the weekend starting now. I'm having my peach brandy. I decided if I don't like what's on, the only thing that's on is, you know who, the 9-year-old, and it's like, I'm not going to watch it. So instead of me hounding Morty to start up a stream, I'll start up a stream. State sponsored, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, they're on yes. On tax dollars. You got to listen to propaganda on tax dollars. Your own tax dollars are paying their wages. Mark T says, listen. Oh, you know what I found, Mark? I found Led Zeppelin immigrant song, vocals only. And then I found vocals and only drums. I did a test run on YouTube, copyright. So I scratched it. I was going to have that for an intro. Well, thank you. Thumbs up, everyone. Well, thank you. I'm not doing anything. I'm just hosting. Oh, I mean, there's a whole list of I can't stands on that. It's just, I'm not putting up with it anymore. Somebody sends me a timestamp or I see something that really catches my eye because I think here's something. I have it up on X. I won't put it up on YouTube because I don't want to get a strike from anyone. I don't trust anyone. So I'll do it on X. I heard it from one source that besides the other reasons, THU, because Archie was bragging he was getting YouTube plaques from YouTube, for channel numbers, right? And then THU wanted one, which he should want one because he kept Archie on the air, but Archie wouldn't give him one. So then, now I heard this from a source, and then I saw Bear Clooney Say, hey, give him the YouTube plaque. So there's a second source. So okay, he does want a plaque. So then the 9-year-old, and never ever believe what a 9-year-old says, okay? Especially this 9-year-old, this particular 9-year-old. He doesn't know how to tell the truth at all. He lies, always lying. And well, I didn't get one from I purchased it on eBay and it wasn't very good, so I sent it back. I don't believe any of that. If so, who knows what the real truth is? But I'm surprised Tanzil stuck around for as long as he did. And Goldberg, oh, jeez. And Mike the Snake, sorry, not going to listen. Plant and Bonham, great package deal. New Jack City, there he is from Ohio, waving. Hello, Jax. Uh-oh, we're just talking about you, Mortimer. Just got home. Anything interesting going on? No, I was going to send you an email. The 9-year-old is on. I thought, shit, why didn't somebody stream? Why do I have, because watch Nicholas stops. Nobody will stream when he's on, when the 9-year-old's on. And so I was going to shoot you an email, so you should stream. And I thought, well, instead of bothering Morty, maybe I should just stream. So I decided to come on. I'm having a peach brandy right now. Mortimer, and congratulations on your decision. You've made a decision to go. The diner is now cannabis free zone for health reasons, or you took all the consideration in and you made a thoughtful decision. If that's what I thought you already made up your mind really when you made the purchase, but was I surprised? Nah, I don't know if I was. Yeah, I guess I was. I didn't know which way you were going to go. But if you were going to do it, and you could still change your mind, when you do the partial dose, don't take any more. I mean, a half tablet, that's it. A quarter tablet, that's it for the weekend. Because there's a really, everybody's liver metabolizes a little different. And one of the metabolites of the THC is active. So you may wait 2 hours. You may have to wait 4 hours before you feel the full effect. We're all different. No, I don't think Tenzil will be back. I think he'll be over at the diner. Mortimer, when Tanzil calls, you negotiate lease lease him some space inside the diner. $2,000 a month. Oh, beautiful. He can come on and do the locks report. He's dying to do the locks report. Tanzil will be back. Addiction to the street. Well, let him go to the diner. Rent from Morty. Mark says, good call, Mortimer. Today's show is being brought to you by E&J Peach Brandy. Pretty good. And there's Tanzil himself, the channel master. He will soon, hopefully, contact Mortimer. $2,000, I could pay off the dental bill. No, I think it'd be a great, it would work out for both of you. And that's what I heard, what Tanzil was paying in total dollars to the 9-year-old, he's saving money on this thing. And work out the details with him. You want to ask me on air, Morty? Because the brandy's getting to me. Another tap on the shoulder, Morty. The mustard man, the mustard man. We all love the mustard man. Yeah, you sure you can ask me. I'll send you a link if you want one. Docs, can I ask you a question about the brandy? Yeah, sure. Well, actually, before you do that, you mentioned that you like your Johnny Walker on the rocks, once with some ice. Well, then don't get the green label because you would just lose the flavor. So just stick with the black. The black is about $30 down here, and the green label is like $79. But the thing about the green label, it's still a blend, but it's a blend of single malt scotches. There's no grain alcohol, and it's harmonic. Is the best way to describe it. So I'm sipping my peach brandy. I added a little water to it because that brings out the flavor. The alcohol releases the flavor. No ice. Drink it like cognac. You want a link, Morty? I don't know if I have your email address. I'm not sure. Let me hang on. Let let me play some music while I look this up. Mark, brandy is made of wine. Why did you choose that? Okay, here we go. Mortimer. Question number 1. Why did you choose that particular brandy? It was on the shelf. Sometimes they don't carry peach, and I don't like the other flavors so much. And there was a guy that I worked with, that was his favorite. So I just we go fishing, and when he would go into the bar, it was a peach brandy. So I tasted it, and I kind of liked it. Not apricot, not blackberry, but now Crown Royal will make flavored um, the whiskey, a blend. They'll make a peach. That's not any good. I didn't like it. They do make a blackberry. That's the one you want. I have never tasted the apple. So the reason is I was introduced to it. Not really. I mean, are you aware of the incredible differences if you buy better quality? Well, just based on price? I don't know what I paid for this one. I don't mind paying it. I just want to. It's sometimes you got to just find it in stock. I wouldn't mind. It was just the brand that they had on hand. Do you want some suggestions for a superior brandy based on price? Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. No, thank you. Yeah, I'll take your suggestion. No, that's not true. Mark T. Docs is a one-man brand, one-man band. Well, yeah, I do. I don't believe in panels. If Morty wants to come on, that's different. I mean, he's a fellow senior, and I think he made the appropriate decision, but it would have been interesting, man. I would have loved to hear his experience on, like a Saturday, he takes a half a gummy and then just see how the weekend goes. But that is not meant to be. Jack's giving us the current time and temperature in Ohio, 81 degrees. Oh, wow. That's bad. It couldn't be Celsius. Come on. Well, I already sent it to you, but okay. Some other time. No link, says Mortimer. Docs, you and Curly work with. No. I'm not gonna do that. That ain't gonna happen. How he treats others is how he will absolutely treat me, and it's not gonna happen. I won't give him that opportunity. So what am I gonna look up? I'm gonna look up weather. Had a nice rain. It's cool. It cooled it off, man. It was a very pleasant day today. There was some wind. It was cloudy, and it's just great. 74 degrees, light wind, humidity 97%, precipitation 100%, air quality good. And I guess it's going to be raining all weekend. Justin Ford up there in Canada, 31 degrees Celsius here in Winnipeg. Now, Winnipeg is what province? Winnipeg, Ontario, right? Ontario is going to be in trouble. They'll lose a lot of jobs. Manitoba. Oh, Manitoba. That's better. You're closer to Alberta. That's good. And Jax, he knew that. He knew it was Fahrenheit. GD, the Argentine peso cannon. What do you think about Tenzil leasing from the diner? That's a win-win, isn't it, GD? Now, what'd you think? Let's see, just watch your previous show. I covered a lot of material. GD, I haven't watched the shows in the last 2 days. I'm out of the loop. Well, I showed you the numbers. You've seen the PayPal stuff. They're in trouble. They're all in trouble. 9-year-old more than others. The 9-year-old has moved back to his home. All his stuff is still in the garage at his daddy's house. I think he's going to run like he always does. OC just did a show yesterday at the Watch Colony, an unboxing. A guest did an unboxing. Got to be careful. GD, what's this talk about the zeal in the diner? It's my suggestion. I ran the numbers, and I think to help both of them, they have common interest. You know, Tanzil wants to get on the Locks report. He wants to stream, and you don't want to. You don't want to be associated with Marcelo. Come on. So the nice diner. The diner is cannabis free, free zone. He can negotiate a monthly, month to month. And I threw out the number $2,000 because that's a fraction of what he was paying the 9-year-old. And then he would he could go on there and do his locks report when he wanted or stream during the day. Now, Morty's a night guy, so it'd be perfect. And you know he wants to respond on occasion. I think it's a win-win situation, but it's up to the two parties to get together. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he sent me. I just sent you an email, brandy recommendations. If you try that, you'll pour that peach E&J shit down the drain. All right, well, listen, I have to look at this because he was right about the coffee. He sent me a link. Oh, and I shop there too. I can't even pronounce it. Pedro Domic Fundador. $21. Oh, that's pretty good. Spain. It's a premium brandy aged in the traditional Solera system of Spain using sherry-soaked barrels. A gently spiced nose leads to a warm body with a distinct smoothness. Well-balanced flavor profile makes this brandy perfect when served straight. Oh, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Now, I'm going to go to my Total Wine and app. Well, that's what it used. Okay. Is it in stock? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it should be in stock. Okay, thank you. I'll try it. I just grab it off the shelf, as long as it's peach, but thank you. I will, and that's up next to the, well, it's across the street, same side of the street from Sam's Club. I'm not going to pour it down the drain. I'm going to finish it. Well, I mentioned that to him that guy was on the stream with Watch Nicholas for 3 hours, and he didn't say anything. Did Mortimer react to those people being on the panel and next? No, not that I know of. That's right, Mortimer's here. And now you're going to Morty through my show? Morty, did you comment on those people in your last? I listened to his show. No, he did not. Gonna have to watch the replays. He didn't say anything. I love when my liquor leads to a warm body. Well, it just leads. It's just my bed. I'm by myself. Mortimer says, "Great, buy it and enjoy." Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it actually, because I do like to have a brandy. I don't consider a whiskey a go-go. That's Saturday. That's my malt, single malt. But today, it's the evening before the holiday, and I'm not going to work out at the gym tomorrow. I'm not going to the gym on July 4th. I've had it. I was just really tired today. Took a nap, and I just maybe did too much. Excuse me. GD, doubt he'll respond, though. The 35 cent per show doesn't deserve attention. Oh, from THU? No, Mortimer has a following, and I think it would work out for both of them. I think he gets more views than Marcelo. And we'll see. Tanzil's probably heard. I mean, people, contact text everyone, so we'll see. Just an idea. Just threw it out there. Well, that doesn't happen to me, Emperor. Maybe to you, but not to me. Well, I have had some experience with that, Bart. Sam's Club has a good variety of brandy for sale in the club. Maybe where you live, not where I live, the villages, because the villagers go over there, the seniors. And I walked in there. I would say 80% of the bottles they had were 1.75 liter. And it was like standard, rum and, Canadian Club, vodka. I didn't see any peach brandy. No, they don't do that. Now, the other wholesale club, BJ's, they have, I didn't see peach there either. So, but the Total Wine and Liquor, they have really a good selection. So I'll go over there. But it seems like the seniors here, they go to Sam's Club. They know exactly what they want. They want the rum, Bacardi's rum for the rum and Coke. And you couldn't see it. There was no 750 ml bottle. It was a 1.75 liter, which are huge. They wouldn't fit in my liquor cabinet. Lit. Am I lit? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it, baby.